All right, all right, all right, all right. I wasn't planning. Okay, Sister Deborah. Shalom, shalom. The prophetess in the wilderness. And you know what? That's all right with me. Coming again on this devil platform with another message. And I will say this is a lovely evening in which the Most High Yah has made. And I, Sister Deborah, shall and I will rest therein. I'm just coming a little something, and it's I'm going to cover the hour is near. Wonderful, wonderful. Guess what? Just got word that the person that needs a ride don't need the ride anymore. So now I'm stuck here in the car and on live. So I'm going to continue. Okay. But I am glad that she has a ride. Okay, again, Sister Deborah, prophetess in the wilderness. And you know what? That's all right with me, coming again on this devil platform with another message. And I will say what I said earlier. This is a lovely evening in which the Most High, Ahaya has made. And I, Sister Deborah, shall and I will rest therein. Just coming with a little something, nothing special. Just gonna cover the hour. It's near. It really is. And it's not our hour. It's Yah's hour. So no matter what comes in this hour that's near, Yah still has it in full control. So it's not something we should get or feel shocked or amazed or troubled by. But know that the hour is near. Now, all I know is when he said that to me, that's all he left me, was the hour is near. I will say that there are many things that is taking place in this hour. And when I say in this hour in which we are living in right here today. Oh, look what I have. I have my little friend. I'm going to carry this everywhere I go. At least I'm going to try. Because this here is a reminder that all my sisters and brothers in the spirit of Yah, in the body of Hamashiach, is branded with this. All I do know that the Gentiles, they were grafted in through belief and faith, not through righteous. Okay? But the servants of the Most High Yah, they came in through righteous. They got belief, they got faith, and they got fear because they servants of the Most High Yah. So I'm gonna keep this at all time. I think I'm gonna do it a little different and kind of make it look, how would I say, brighter in a way, because it's kind of, but I understand it. Let me tell you, to know this, I was speaking earlier regarding a pastor that was talking earlier today, and he kind of shocked me because he was saying he wasn't all the way there, but he was saying that as it looked like you got to have faith. Faith got to be something you have to have before you can enter into, before you can enter into the kingdom. That's that brand. He don't know for sure of what he's saying, but he feels something is connected to faith. And that's why I say to you all out there at the sound of Deborah's voice, try try not to just hear what Sister Deborah say, but just seek Yah to show you what I'm saying, or if it be his will that you understand this day and time, this hour in which we are in. Because you know what? I'm going to tell y'all something. There are people who desire to know what is within this hour. They know that it's something different than yesterday and the day before. And they just want to know. They just want to know, what is it? And they even feel that they're missing something. They feel like they're not even fulfilled, because they feel like this hour we are in is so critical. I'm serious. There are people out thinking and feeling that they are missing something. They think that there are things that's happening. They could see the things happening, but they feel they know it's more to it. It's almost like they got a piece of it, you know, and they trying to put all the pieces together, and they going to and fro trying to find rest or peace, and they don't understand it rests in Yah. And it doesn't really take you to do a lot of work to get to this level of this hour we're in. But the thing about it that's scary, they know about the hour. And what I mean is, they know something is going on in this day and time. They know that there's something. They can't pinpoint it. They can't find what it is. They don't understand what it is. But they are going to and fro, desiring to get some sort of fullness of what's actually taking place today. You all there, they are allowing a lot of people to come in this hour that we are so near. They're allowing a lot of people to come in through the borders, okay? And this is the saddest thing, is the only one they really trying to stop from coming in this direction is basically those from Haiti. And I think that is, but then again, the way they treat us as a people here, that's about right. Because I'm like seeing, why are y'all allowing all these other people in coming through the border? But yet, when it come down to the Haitian, what is it, Hades? I think that's I don't know if that's their name, but you all know what I'm talking about. They black people, they don't want them to come over, but they're allowing many, by thousands, to come over, cross the border over to this country freely, you guys. And I was speaking to someone today, and I said, now, if you think anybody that sit up and entertain that, and you think that that's right, what they're doing, if you cannot see this country is doomed when you see stuff like this. Now, what people don't understand in this hour, they have already gone to the table and have settled this country. And like I was explaining to my mother, these Gentiles and heathens are fully aware of the Father's prophecies. They know that United States is going to take a licking and stop ticking. They know it already. That's why they've been planning for a good hardcore in between 50 to 75 years to prepare for this hour in which we still walking around here acting like loony birds. They don't know what is actually going on. The things I see in the world and the system and the heathens and the Gentiles, all these things I see that's going on, I'm like, why isn't people saying anything about any of this? I know it need be. It has to come to pass, because most of it is prophesied. But the sad part is it's like we as a people, we bark when there's no reason to bark. And we keep silence when we should be barking. Can it change anything? No, it really can't. That's just the hour in which we are in. Even if it was another hour, meaning another time period, it'll still be the same. One thing I do know is that, and I do, and you all probably think something wrong with me, but one thing I do have a lot of respect for, and I'm telling you, not for them. I have a lot of respect for these heathens who knows the prophecies of my father. They know it well. They know the prophecies of my father enough to know that we got to do all of this here so we can get up and get out. And there are people here battling in this last hour saying he say, she say. They bother me. They doing this to me. Ain't seeing no wicked, no evil, no abomination, no witchcraft and sorcery at its highest. They don't see no murdering and no nothing. They don't see anything. But I'm sitting here watching. Now watch this here. I'm watching Satan and the demons prepare everything. And I'm like saying, Father, wait a minute, hold up. Something wrong with this picture. He said, ain't nothing wrong with it. They respect me. See, that's what y'all don't understand. When I had to tell my mother that today, she said, you know what? That's a powerful statement to make. Yes, they respect the prophecy of my father and my father himself. It's just us. We the one got the issues. But we thinking that everybody bothering us, and we don't understand. We didn't bother ourselves. With our mindset, with our way of thinking and the way of understanding and a way of interpreting things and a way of living, and a way that we conduct ourselves. So here are these people coming in through the border. Then they come saying, I don't know if these guys coming from Cuba, but all I know, they said these guys are strapped. They got guns on them. I'm like, see, I'm gonna tell you the trick to that. I ain't gonna say the trick to it. The key to that, that's my sister, my oldest sister. That's my oldest sister. My oldest sister's called her. I touch base with. Do you know what happened as far as them? They letting these people come over here and they got guns already. And they not taking their guns. Matter of fact, they giving them phones, brand new phones. They giving them all kind of things at the border. But see, what y'all didn't understand, when Revelation was talking about Revelation 18, unclean birds, all of oh, Father, how can you tell a people? What is happening is a cage of unclean birds is what the United States is. They bringing in all kind of wicked, demonic, evil, everything they possibly can, because they know that you're going to destroy. No, let me not say you. Forgive me from saying it like that. They know that plan is to let the people destroy from the inside out. That's how they're going to destroy and bring this country to the debris. It's from the inside. And this is the problem I have. Nobody sees anything. Why? Because they're going to be like the days where they wait until it's too late. Everybody going to be hooping and hollering, but it's going to be too late. It says in Revelation, I think it's 18, that it's going to become a place of a cage of unclean birds. That's hardcore wicked, y'all. That's because they're bringing them all here, you guys. See, we're thinking, oh, the bomb is coming and destroy the United States. No. People are going to destroy each other from within. And then maybe they'll nuke the place. But I believe without a doubt, those unclean birds is where they bringing all those different people from other countries everywhere. And then they have the audacity to say to the people at the border, do we have people coming from China? They said they had very few. I'm like saying to myself, you mean they didn't assign the United Snakes all over the world to come here? Yes. While we sitting, not saying anything. Can't we do something about it? No, y'all. Does it help to say nothing? Say something? I don't think so. Not us as a people, but these Europeans. And by them believing so faithful in their country, they don't understand their country is setting them up to be destroyed from the inside out. From the inside out, someone keep calling. So they don't see that in this hour. But that is going on. These people coming over here, you don't know what they have. You don't know their state of mind. You don't know anything. But guess what? I was telling my mother, see, Mama, you got to see that for what it is now. If you got all these homeless people all in the streets, in tents and everything, how dare you bring them and give them? See, nobody's looking at that. Don't make sense. But to people in this hour, people are so content with it's just like he said. He says, right gonna be wrong and wrong gonna be right. That's how Sister Deborah, as a living prophet, not a dead one, as a living prophet, not a dead one, who's taught from the wilderness level, I'm seeing this here. And the only one I can go to is the Most High Yah. Because that's the only place that gives me the comfort that I need. I need comfort beyond flesh comfort. I need Yah to comfort me in the time of endurance and long suffering. I need it. And I thank him for it. Being there for me like that. Because I'm seeing this stuff and I'm like, do these people understand? You got in every state, probably thousands of people out on the streets living outside. They knew when they closed the system down, it was going to make people get behind in what their rent and behind in everything. That's why they were giving them the money and giving them all that unemployment and giving them money and giving them food stamps, because they was trying to prepare them for what they're in now. And then nobody don't think of it. They don't see. It's a system that got to destroy from the inside out. So as I'm seeing all these people coming over to this country, I'm like, it's what? But see, this is how the heathens and the European no good people who got rotten hearts, evil and wicked heart, they're looking like we are even as people. As long as they don't bother me, as long as they stay over there, but baby, they come to take over you. They come into your house. They come to purge when it's time to purge. They come to kill, steal, and destroy. Revelation 18 said it's going to be a habitation of unclean birds of all kinds, you guys. That means they're coming from everywhere to park in this country. Why? They went to the table. And I think I told you all this here a while back. And they discussed, okay, United States, you know that we eliminating, we getting rid of the country itself. Do not estimate that they did not, when they went to this table, they had no idea that Revelation 18 wasn't showing up and showing out. They had Revelation 18 sitting right at the table with them, y'all. That's us gone. Us as a people and these Europeans who think they got what it takes to survive no matter what they country go through. No, you don't, baby. But it ain't for Sister Deborah as a prophet to warn the Gentiles, to warn the heathens, and to warn the Europeans and the hate. No, it's not for me. I was for the house of Israel and the tribe of Judah. That's it. Especially the tribe of Judah. I'm not here to give them a warning, but I'm saying to you all, this is the hour we're in. And you see these people coming in, this is prophesied as a place, an habitation that where all the unclean birds caged. because that's what the system is going to try to do. Get them here and cage them. They're going to get them in here, split some in New York, and all the big cities is where they're going to send them. They're going to park them in all the big cities. Now, these people, they don't know if these men or these women, or they running away from law. They running like the other guy. He was in Florida. He came from jail. He came from the prison, I think, in Florida, or he was in prison somewhere. And the Uber guy, he decided to chop him up and eat him and put his other body parts in pieces in the trash bag. Let me tell y'all, this hour we're in is such a critical one, but it's one mystery about this hour, y'all. There's a mystery in this hour, running up on the minutes. You know how I used to say that? But there's a mystery in this hour. And when we give y'all that mystery, the mystery is, what is it that y'all is not revealing these things to the people in the way that they can get prepared? You know why? Because they chose the wisdom of their flesh. They chose the wisdom, the knowledge of their flesh. They chose the understanding of their flesh. And they chose everything over him. They didn't want to sit down and tarry until he comes, so he can teach them all things. So he ain't wasting his time. Because I'm like saying, we as a people, the tribe of Judah and the house of Israel, we cuckoo puff. We gone. But in the spirit realm, it's a sad thing that they're not detaching with each other in the spirit realm. None whatsoever. So the only thing I can think of is Yah is not going to allow them. He's not going to suffer them to detach to one another in no shape, form, or fashion. So going back to what he tell me, Deborah, this need be. And I'm sitting here seeing trouble coming, piling up in this country, and ain't nobody saying nothing about the prophecy of what is yet to come. And he says nation against nation, kingdom up against kingdom. That is within, not on the outskirts of this country or in other countries and continent. He's speaking of within this country, kingdoms against kingdom. Like you see, let's start off with the tribe of Judah. You might see Sakari or whatever they and ICU feuding, battling with each other. You see? Kingdom going up against kingdom. You see what I'm saying, you guys? Nations going up against nation. Nation going up against nation. People going up against their own people. People going up against other people. So I'm just saying to you all, this is the hour we're in, but somewhere in this hour, running up on the minutes, my father Ahiah is not dispersing the light among these people to a way they can see what's going on. Let me give you another example. I'm in the kitchen. I cut grass today. I cut the back yard and I cut the front yard grass. I'm glad I did it. But let me tell y'all what happened. I'm in the kitchen and I'm fixing me some dinner. And it says to me about, you know that guy that shot the people in the mall? This guy had to have been set up by a system to do that, because I noticed they refuse to really give you a look of who he is. Guess what they're doing now? They're trying to justify what he did. It's plain as day. It's a white supremacist, a racial, because everybody, it was no one white, at least I didn't see it, that got killed. He targeted an area that didn't have his people, white people in. And they said he hate women, and he seems to have a problem with hating women and hating other foreigners from other countries. And he hate those who practice Jewish. And I'm like, okay. So he went in there and he did this here, but who sent him in? Guess what they trying to find out now? They said we can't really pinpoint that it's a racial thing. Okay, you know what? I don't know why. That is so unusual. That has never done that before, you guys. I'm about to head home. I said if it continue, I would upload on my laptop once I get home. I don't know if everyone is still here, but let me tell you, it's something about that guy. Let me tell you, let me tell you, they are somewhere. All this gun shooting is wicked and evil. I know, but it's got to be connected to them wanting to get us in another form of control. I believe that he was sacrificed, not even sacrificed, I can't even use that. He was placed there to do those things in which he did. And they're more so trying to cover him up. I searched and searched to see who he is, see what he looked like. And I noticed that they are still have these people talking about finding a reason why he did what he did. Why do this certain person needs to be justified and clarified and identified? Why is this person being set up to look as if this person is not, or it's just something wrong with that, y'all. It's something wrong with it. It was something wrong with it when he did the killing and they never post his picture up. I don't know if you all seen the picture yet or not. I think I seen one clip, but you don't see it across anywhere. Unless, but then again, I don't get on CNN and NBC and Fox. That could be where it's at now. But at first, they wasn't going to even show you who this person was. And what I'm trying to say, you guys, is we are in that hour where principalities is now at our level. Okay, they are right on the side of us, whether you know it or not, whether you can see them or not. You know, they're going to tamper with family members, friends, neighborhood, other races, your own race. They're going to be all over the place. Why? Because he's brought them down to the earth. They're not in the heavens anymore. You know how it says principality in high places. Now they down here with you. Didn't I tell you? It's judgment of the Most High. It's deep. And the reason why the fire was kindled and turned up is because when we ignore as a people and the world, ignore his judgment, we're saying to him, you can do what you want. Ain't no judgment out. He ain't got no judgment against us. He ain't judging us. You see, just identical to the curse. That's how we look at the curse. Oh, he ain't cursed us. Them heathens doing this to us. Them Gentiles doing this to us. Everything that has to do with the curse, we blame somebody else. So we're actually saying this Most High that we serve, it's nothing about him that I trust that's going on that has anything to do with him. We always find a just reason. And I'm sitting here saying, okay, now, Father, this thing is getting deep. I said, it's getting deep. I can. At first, I was thinking, okay, if you gave me long suffering, I'm going to need the endurance. You told me you gave me the spirit of endurance. Hey, what look like Deborah? Sister Deborah going to need some help, y'all. But don't I have his ruach? Yeah. But that flesh of yours going to need some help to be able to continue to run in this race because of the things that's actually happening and going on. We as people, we look at it and turn like we don't see anything. The reason why Sister Deborah said this is this. Let's say, for instance, if you got in the United States, if you got, let's say, 500,000 pastors that's on the internet, and no one is speaking spirit and truth. What is that telling you? I don't know why they keep calling me. What is that saying to you? Where is spirit and truth? What was Sister Deborah saying last year? Why ain't nobody speaking spirit and truth? It's just like they thinking if they can grab that book and beat people across the head on every side, truly they can prove themselves. But they're not identifying the Most High Yah in none of it. They are identifying their page. Now I'm sitting here looking at all this stuff that's actually taking place. I look at this thing with Jamie Foxx. I look at this thing when I see, what's her name? Serena Williams. And I'm looking at her husband. I said, no, I don't like his eyes. Because I've gotten this gift to box the eyes. But it's something behind his eyes. I tell you what his eyes similar to. Serena Williams' husband eyes is like Elon Musk. I think that's his name. His eyes. I know he ain't human. I already know that. I ain't gonna sit here and be on this devil platform announcing it to the utmost, because it don't matter what you say. People's mindset is so stuck on darkness and flesh. They can't understand things that are spiritually discerned, to where it's not even spiritually discerned. Elon Musk, his eyes. And then when I look at Serena Williams' husband, and I look at his eyes, but then when I look at her, I keep seeing her whole makeup and the way she don't even have to live the way she's living in the eyes of the media, or the way I know you all are not paying any attention to her, because I'm not. I'm going to tell you the truth. I ain't paying no attention to her. She ain't nobody to pay attention to. But when the Spirit says, look at her. And I looked at her, I said, but only thing I see is she look like a man. That's what I say. I see she looks strictly like a drag queen man. Serena Williams looked like a man. And when she started to put on all that, she looked like a hardcore drag queen man. That's what she looks like. And she steps out in things that you wonder, baby, where is your mind coming out looking like that? And then you see her husband standing clean cut. He's always clean cut, the opposite of what she looked like. And that bothers me, because I'm looking at him and I said, wait a minute. I always said that it's something about him, because he got the beady eyes. And those same beady eyes Elon Musk has. I know he ain't human. He is not human. I know that for a fact. But this guy here, is something about his eyes that tells me that something is going on. I put it like that. Something about this guy's eyes that does not sit well with my spirit. Okay, even though he's back in the back, the back, what you call it, in the back, and you never see him out, and you never hear them talking very much about him. It's when he's with her. You see what I'm saying? And that's strange to me, because it just seems like something is wrong with that, y'all. I don't know if you all know, the people that was coming through the borders, you should see their phones that they gave them. And the people, they so quick to grab the phones, the brand new phones, that they just going to use it to track them. They're going to use that same phone they giving them. They got a tracker in there. You see what I'm saying? And these people are grabbing these things that these people freely giving them. And it reminds me of how a one world system will have FEMA camps, all these Walmarts that's closing down. I don't blame them from closing down in our communities. Do you all not see your people cutting up in these Walmarts in their own community? Y'all don't see it, do you? I know it. They bother you, ain't they? They bother them, ain't they? because they in captivity. The heathens bother them. The Gentiles bother them. But you don't see nothing they doing. You see, that's something I never, ever want to understand. How we as a people can be in this hour doing the things that we're doing, saying the things that we're saying, and performing in such high level of wicked and evil. And they say, well, no, when they doing it to you, just as bit. How is it you're going to measure what they were doing? Because they can't measure. I tell you what they doing can't compare to what you have done. Because what you have done, it didn't start when you got over here. You've been doing that since the beginning of times. Why do you think the Messiah was warning us about the days of Noah and the days of Lot? Like unto. Why would the Messiah do that? Why would Yeshua put us to that level of warning us? Not because he know we gonna do the opposite. He know we gonna still do it. We still nothing he's saying. See, Yeshua knew that everything he said was for those that Yah had given him. You see what I'm saying? And those that are in branded, okay, those are the ones that would take heed to some of the things that's being said, and they would be able to behold some of the things that's taking place. Do they have to behold it all? No, because why? They got their one-way ticket already. It's in them. It's in their spirits. It's in their spirit. They got their one-way ticket. Even the heathens, not the heathens, but even the Gentiles, they got their one-way ticket. They got it through belief and faith. While we run around and saying, oh, they did. We need to just understand. No, we don't need to just. There's no understanding in us. As I began to see the things that's taking place, I can't seem, but the Father has delivered me from something, y'all. Want me to tell you what it is? The Father has delivered me from when I see now how our women are losing their life through these men. Y'all let it go. Shoot. It don't even faze me no more. Isn't that deep? He just let it go. Shoot. And it takes him. It takes him to be greater in you, to erase those things that it might. My son is now, he's going to call me to erase those things. Okay. So he had to do that because I know I felt like I was losing my mind. These kids, I'm telling you, I'm sorry, y'all. My kids are constantly calling me. Oh, it could be emergency, couldn't it? If he called back, I'm going to have to get off this phone. But again, we are in such a hour. And this hour that we are in, if we have not been able to see it for what it is, or see the little things that is really, there's no little things that's actually happening. There's greater things happening, but people are ignoring it. And it's just like, it's not phased. It doesn't bother anyone. And that's okay too, because live your best life. If your life is looking forward to this earth, so live it. Solomon said that. He said, enjoy it, because this is your portion. That's what Solomon said. This is all you got coming. That's what Solomon said. A lot of people wouldn't even catch on to what Solomon said, but that's what he was saying. He said, enjoy it. Y'all gave it to you, so enjoy it, because that's your portion. And see, a lot of people didn't understand what Solomon was saying. He was saying that's all you got coming, so you might as well enjoy it. Because if he gave it to you, enjoy it. That's all your portion. That's it. And Solomon began to, I imagine that was hard for Solomon. And I living in this day that we are in, I can imagine how hard that was for him. Because he said, all that he had, he was the richest. Okay. He said, the sad thing is, all that he have, he should die and leave it. And it should go to another that does not have his heart for Yah, or who he is and what he stands for as far as the relationship with Yah. He was saying that one die and another take on what's all left. They don't even have to labor. Solomon was just cutting up. Now I can just imagine what he said. He said they don't even have to labor. They're going to inherit all that's here that I have. And they don't even have to labor for what I've labored for. And that is the truth. That is the truth. It's people don't understand. Yah had already assigned his through the spiritual bloodline. So it wasn't like, say for instance, somebody said Solomon had, let me show you how. This is another sick mindset of people who really don't understand things in spirit and truth. You know how they say Solomon had 300 or something like that wives and a concubine or whatever, concubine. But let me tell you how sick they are. Do you know that the way Yah has created man, he couldn't even please one, letting those 2 or 3. Y'all didn't know that, did you? Women have always made them think that they all that and some. But the truth be told, if you had to get a man that had 5 wives, you get them together, or and you sit down and talk to them, or you say for instance a man passed away and you hear the truth, you hear something, it'll shock you that they felt like that. But why did y'all stick in it? Why was y'all still in it? That just shows you people are so busy faking it until they make it. You see, people are so busy role playing. And this one guy, he has 3 wives. Did you know the man asked him over in Africa, and the man asked him, he come from here, from United States. And the man asked him, okay, you got 3 wives? He said, yeah. See, it's different over here than it is over there. And the man asked him, do y'all sleep in one bed, or everybody got their own room? And he said, we all sleep in one bed. Now, what does that tell you all? You see the mindset? You see the mindset? What is actually going on in that one bed? You see how people can sit and say that it's okay to do things because it didn't tell them it couldn't? It's a lot of things he didn't tell us. He told Adam, Adam, he told him one thing. Did he uphold it? No. So how is it that now in this day and time that they're going to be able to uphold anything when the first couldn't uphold one? See, they don't think like that. But you know, it's so much is going on. And let me tell you the sad part about it today. Remember, this topic is about that hour. That hour is saying, okay, you see me in this van, right? You see me in this van, okay? You remember in Revelation, I think it's in chapter 7. It might be in 10, but I think it's in chapter 7, where he told the angel to go tell the other angels that he sent in the 4 corners to mark his in their forehead. Remember, I was telling you, because those angels were to do something on toward the sea, the earth, the trees, and he was telling them to don't do anything until they mark his. Guess what I come to realize, y'all? Not only does the judgment of what's going to take place on the earth, but when he knew that he was sinning, he was cutting off. He cut off principality in high places and brought them down here. That's why they need to be branded with the mark. You see, they're being branded with the mark in the flesh. Okay? so that all the other things that's taking place on the earth, when he told the angels to do this to the sea and the trees, all of that. But he was explaining to me about the principality in high places. Haven't y'all heard about that? And he'll tell you to put on the whole armor. All that is spiritual. But guess what? Those principalities that was in high places, they down here with us. So you see Sister Deborah in this car? You see me in this car, right? Do you know, even if I'm sitting here, they could be sitting here next to me in the back seat. You see, that's a reason why he told them to mark them. Because you would have thought that they would have already knew to mark his. No, go back to it. Where y'all telling the angels to mark his. He told an angel to make sure you go tell them to mark mine. See, because y'all knew that he was bringing principality down on the earth. That means the battle was in high places. Now it's not. It's right down here where we at. So when we're running around here thinking it's about flesh and blood and always about Democratic, Republican, white and black, that's a different battle within itself in this hour. But what about the hour of all these ones that was in the heavens now come down, now been tossed down on the earth? They don't have the heaven anymore. They down here where we at, y'all. That is critical. It's not critical to those who don't give a rat's behind about what has been prophesied, what has been warned. Let me show you another example. Again, he told the angel, he told him, go, here's the keys to the bottomless pit. And he went to open it up. And those locusts, was it locusts? Yeah. You see? So when y'all sitting here thinking that y'all is up there playing games with you all, you're going to be a fool if you want to. He using what he said, Proverbs chapter 16, verse 4, I created the evil and wicked and evil for the days of evil. He throwing down on the days that he's not one to come down here and do the evil. He already done had it set up from the floor up to be orchestrated right here. So even Sister Deborah already have come to the full understanding. If I can go out my door, it can be on my side window. It can be when I go into stores. I'm just all the time, not fearful, not scared, you guys, because I think I'm in there. Matter of fact, I know I'm in there. But it's just, it does not keep Sister Deborah from what? It does not keep me from what? Flesh. I'm flesh too. You see? I feel that I'm covered in the spirit. But in the flesh, am I ready to handle those principalities in high places? I'm not going to have to handle them because they're going to already know not to come my way. But I'm saying this to you all because I'm flesh and blood like you all are too. So as a warning to let you know, if you all think y'all is playing, y'all thinking, oh, well, okay, it's like this, it's like that. Do you all understand that Trump, Biden, they throwing all kind of monkey wrenches in there. They're allowing a lot of things. Y'all don't see all this stuff going on. It's to get y'all focus off. Get your focus off some things. But because principality is in high places is down here, it's kind of messing around with their plans because now the principality in high places can come up on them. Trump, Biden, all of them are just clowning, baby. Them people all in it together. They already signed at the table to destroy this country. Why wouldn't they destroy this country? It's prophesied. Who gonna buckle up against Revelation 18? Who gonna buckle up against the Most High Yah? Tell me, who's out here gonna buckle up against the Most High Yah? People who run around here always complaining that somebody bothering them. But they never took a good look at who you've been bothering all this time. You've been messing around with my father. You've been disrespecting him. You've been dishonoring him. And you've been disclaiming him in everything. Profaning his name. And then you stand in this midnight hour and pretend you awakening. Baby, you knocked out cold. Sleep. And the saddest thing, like I read it in Revelation chapter 20, you are already dead. Your spirit is already dead. Bam! If you don't have this branded in you, your spirit is already dead. That's why the sea in Revelation chapter 20, he said the sea gonna have to give up its dead. You doing right? Why? Because it's time for you to stand before the mighty right hand of the Father to send your tail where you need to go. Everything that got the dead, they gonna have to give it up. Y'all is ready to judge them spirits, them dead spirits. But those that's in the light that ain't dead, they got life, they not going to be judged. But those that are dead, you think the sea is giving up their dead so that they can go somewhere in the New Jerusalem into the kingdom. They going to hell. He said the earth going to have to give up its dead. The grave is going to have to give up its dead. Why? They are dead already, Deborah. That's what he was explaining to me. He said they dead already. I'm just judging them to show them the things I knew that they did so I can send them to hell. See, a lot of people think them people in hell now. No, those people, ain't nobody down there. They ain't in no hell. They ain't in no hell. They don't even know what hell is like. Anybody need to be in hell is Satan and his demon in the lake of fire. Let me put it like that. Anybody need to be in the lake of fire is Satan and his demons. God is not going to let you be in hell in the lake of fire and come judgment, get you out the lake of fire to stand before his throne and put you back in there. That don't even make any sense. He's going to let you sleep in the paradise of rest. And then come the day of judgment. All are dead. Everything that has dead gonna have to give it up so them dead spirits can stand before the throne of the Most High Yah. Just to be judged based on their works. Based on their works. You see? So like I be trying to explain to you, if you down here and you thinking your works is you just having the faith and you run around here, me, mine's, it's about me, you go right ahead. Because where we at in this hour, I wouldn't, let me tell y'all, principality in high places is now on the earth. You subject to see things that you never thought you would ever see in life. You're going to see some things, and when you see them, guess what? They're going to be real. And you're going to think you cuckooing. You're going to think something wrong with you. No, it ain't going to be nothing wrong with you. Because they down on the earth now, y'all. That's the final judgment, is to bring that mess right to the earth. And I have so much respect for him doing it that way. Even though I'm down here, I still salute him at that, because it makes sense. They're going to ignore your judgment, and you didn't have the fire up. Now you done turned the fire up, and now your judgment is at its highest. Let it go. Since they're going to run around here and make him a lie, and they themselves be the truth on all these devil platforms and in the world itself. Let that judgment hit their back end and see what happens. Because this is what is about to happen. And all of these things that you all don't understand, I told you all when I was a young girl, and I mean a little girl, I'm saying in between 7, 8, 9, 10, I always knew I always knew that there were spaceships and aliens. I always knew. Only one can be my witness is my mother. She'll tell y'all. I had to sit and hear her tell me things. These things are things that have existed, but they were limited. But because of the judgment that's in this hour, they've been brought to the earth. So you subject to get any and everybody coming up out of, and you can be thinking you talking to a human being. You can be thinking you hear voices. I'm telling y'all, it's just that bad. And it's going to get worse. It's going to start revealing all these things that's on this earth. It's going to start revealing. They're going to be starting stuff like saying, keeping up chaos in the family at its highest, to where one family mad because they didn't have coffee they didn't have sugar for their coffee. Dad goes out, come back and kill his whole family. Y'all don't get it, do ya? Y'all don't get it. You're going to call up and get an Uber, and when the Uber driver come, he's going to take you where you need to go at 10 p.m. in the morning, and then haul off and start stabbing you 4 and 5 times till he can't stab you no more, till your eyes close. This is the sort of stuff that's actually taking place right as Sister Deborah speak, but they are keeping a shh on it because they are representing darkness, wicked, and evil. They know already. United States knows what Yah is doing, what Yah has done. But the people, why do you think they're going to catch more of the hell? The people are. These governments, these Republicans and Democratic, they're going underground, baby, and swooping the coop. They're going to be over in another land while all this stuff is taking place. They didn't train military from all over to come here to battle with the war in this country. Within. That means when people going to be trying to fight back and trying to get their equal rights and trying to be done right. Oh no, baby, it's too late. The firepower that they have prepared for this, y'all, is off the chain. It is off the chain. You ain't gonna be able to fight it. You ain't gonna be able to buckle up to it. You ain't gonna be able to say some words to make them change their minds. This stuff that's out here, no. Nobody's seeing the steps getting worse and worse. Everybody is in full denial that these things are actually taking place. People are actually out here trying to portray that all is well. And especially people who got so much going on for themselves, they're going to be the main one to die right here on this land because they think they better than thou. They think they got A to Z. They feel that they've been overly blessed because they are the best. You see how sick that is? But they're going to be blessed right here. That's what Solomon was saying. He said he's going to leave everything and die. And it's going to be left to another that is not going to have the same feeling he had toward the Father. He telling the truth. And that's what it is today. People are here and they're not thinking that the place I need to be is in the arms of Yah. I need to feel him. I need to feel his presence and know that he's present before me, because anything come up, they can't come off. They can't do nothing to you. Understand that. They can't come up on you. And I'm hoping that it be like what I've read several times, that he would also allow your children to be protected, because the way that these principalities in the high places, they're not in high places anymore. They're down here with us. And the more and more you see these things that's happening, and a lot of people have closed their eyes and said, no, I don't want to deal with this, too much going on. And I don't blame them. I really don't blame you, because I think the peace that passes all understanding, that peace, I think Yah will give that to you no matter what storm or what chaos is going on. Yah will still give you that peace. Those that are marked, they ain't gonna have no problem. That's why Sister Deborah don't have no problem saying the things she says. You think I'm scared? No, I'm not. Even though I'm flesh, I know he got this. You see what I'm saying? That flesh might sometimes think seconds and think thirds, but let me tell you, this I know in my spirit that he got this. Sleep or live. I mean, dead or alive, I still could say that he has this. So I think this hour we are in is a critical hour to where we need to start understanding that the things that's happening around us and before us is real. If we are blind in seeing things that's actually taking place, then we are in denial that any of the prophecies or anything that Revelation is saying, or anything that's actually being said in the world is true. Because a lot of people, they find comfort in believing the lie. He said that they would rather believe a lie than to believe the truth. They will make right wrong and wrong right. But when you do the things that makes everything righteous and right, not look to make right wrong and wrong right, you're going to be okay. A lot of this stuff that Sister Deborah is talking about is really to those who don't have an ear to hear and an eye to see. This is to people who are not even thinking outside of where they're at. A lot of people think that I got mines, I got this, I got that, I'm this here, I have this gonna keep me. And that's what y'all gonna let keep you. It's gonna keep you right here. And this is where you're gonna be. A lot of people don't know that. It's a lot of things that people are doing that already identify that you don't serve the Most High Yah, even though you say you do day and night, night and day. You get on your knees and you pray and you did. That ain't gonna get it. Yah already marked his. He marked them in spirit, and he sent the angels to mark them in the flesh. You see? So you think that the beast's gonna mark his with 666? Who cares? As long as we are marked by the Most High Yah's mark. So the world will know, you better stand your tail down on this one. Because that's exactly what it said. Principality had to have come down for him to have them to mark us. For the sea, he could have at any time stopped the sea and the trees or whatever, because he's the key to life and death. But he told him to seal, put a mark on his. Because you know what? Principality in high places is down here with us. And a lot of people get on this devil platform and they be teaching and call it they're preaching. You can tell they're not about the Most High, because they be talking a bunch of stuff that make people feel that it's going to be all right because it's like this, it's like this, it's like that. No. Tell the truth of the matter. It's ugly out here, and it's going to get worse. So the only place I could say would be your resting place and your safe place is in the bosom of Yah. And you today, if you can't say for sure you're in that bosom, I wouldn't waste no time of my life running around here thinking I'm all that and some, and I got everything from A to Z. And he just told you those that are the days of Noah. Let me tell you the wicked they gonna be doing. Do y'all know that? All those things that he's saying that they were doing, those are the wicked and evil things. Even the planning, the drinking, the building, the selling. He knows what he's saying. I know we can make that wrong so we can live all right. But the truth be told, he's sending you a sign to those that are elect. You know, the one he said, if it was so, it will fool the very elect. That's who he's sending that sign to tell. This is where they're going to be conducting themselves. So watch out for them. Don't get entangled with them, because they don't recognize the hour in which they are in. And my thing, when I see that he have released principality in high places on the earth, I'm like, oh my God, what I'm going to do now? He said, what you mean? What you going to do? What did you ever do? You mean what I done? That's right. I know that's right. That's what it's about. Is recognizing that it ain't nothing you can do. You can't say nothing. You can't do nothing. You need to just always put the glory, the honor, and the praise in the Most High Yah, and he'll see you through. And you know what else? Nobody won't bother you if he got you marked. So you ain't got nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. I'm serious. Because if he already, great is he that's in you, that's in your spirit, then he got you marked on the outside. Come on now. Who gonna come up against that? Who gonna come up against that? If I was anybody, I wouldn't. Because that's just telling you you're gonna fall dead. You're gonna find yourself in a place that you wouldn't have never thought. So I truly believe that Yah has his shield from this day in this day and time, because that principality in high places is right down here. It's right down now, mingling. all in your house, at your school, in your college, in your elementary, your workplace, your gym, your church, definitely, your community, all over the place. And you thinking we gonna get out of here like that? We gonna get out of? No, you ain't. Only one gonna get his is gonna get out of here, because he's gonna make the leeway for us to get out. He is. That's what he's going to do. So I, Sister Deborah, hope that you got something out of what was said. But I want to let y'all know, truly, we are in that hour. And we can call it whatever we want. We can make it whatever we want. And it's so many issues. The guns. The whole idea of the guns is so that they could get them to go after each other. And then use it as a means of coming back and taking their guns, y'all. And how do they do that? Dead or alive. I've heard them say it. Dead or alive. When they come into your house, or they come among you, those that they're sending out, dead or alive, they're going to have the approval to take you either way they want to. Not take you out like the house, take your life. So I'm trying to tell you all, these people think it's a big thing because they got guns. Baby, please. Because you got guns, everybody got guns. That's why people out here killing each other. And everybody's so happy that they got guns. What is guns for? To kill. See, they don't understand to do the things that Yah said not to do. Wait a minute. These Hebrew Israelites, yes. These heathens, yes. These Gentiles, yes. Thou shalt not kill. That's the commandment. I know. They said, well, but I'm trying to defend myself. Baby, if you didn't have a gun, would you defend yourself then? And if you're supposed to represent the Most High Yah, do you really need it? Come on now. Where's your so-called faith? Where's your belief? Where's your righteousness? You see, they have taken on the game of the world, and they gone with it. Now, this is the thing. Sister Deborah ain't saying you shouldn't have something to protect yourself. What Sister Deborah is telling you, you messed up from the flow up. It's a setup. It's a setup. They ushered you all to have guns and approved it just so they can set your tails up. They're coming forward. Same way. Watch this here. Same way with the weed. They set your tail up. They lacing that mess up and down to mess up the mind, the red blood cells in your brain, so you won't ever be able to think like you got some sense. You ain't got none anyway, but you definitely ain't gonna have none. They knew what they was doing when they was approving that weed. They opening up stores. They got you messed up all over the place. They giving drugs to those who own drugs. Now it used to be, okay, well, let's put it in their community. No, it's everywhere now, y'all. Because the game is, we know what they know what the creator is going to do in this country. So all they doing is setting it up so they can move on out, which they already moved on out. So when all the stuff is kicking in this country, they're going to be gone. Just as 9/11, all of them was gone. Come 9/11, every last one of them was out of sight. Nobody went in that Pentagon that was VIP. They know what they doing. They set up stuff like that. Even the virus, I don't call it a virus, I call it a biochemical. They've been playing that warfare for years, you guys. Years. And we thinking they're fighting for your right and fighting for your military, for your country. You's a fool, and you're going to stay a fool. All of that stuff is a setup. But it's okay. It's okay for your tail to be set up from the floor up. Because you didn't have no sense to take heed to the creator who created all of it. So he allowed you to be stupid in the ways of the world and wise in your flesh, knowledgeable in your flesh, and have your understanding in your flesh. So you just out there. and don't know, you ain't got nothing coming. Nothing. This one man went into the store, him and his friend since they was in elementary. They went into the store, one of these service stations. Stay away from that stuff, y'all. They cutting up in them service stations, finding out how is it all of them having these shootouts in these service stations, and finding out these people ain't have no license to have that place open. What the? You let these people be open all these years, and when all this killing is done, then you find out they didn't never have no license. This is the system that been crooked all the time. Them Arabs over there, they don't have no license on nothing, y'all. They got what is it, a Hawaiian grill, and got all these and y'all are so sick going to them Arabs, letting them cook y'all fried food, and y'all running behind them buying their food. Y'all should ban them. Let me tell you what one told me. He told me he was listening to this here song, this gospel song, and he said to me, I said, he was singing it. This dude was singing it. And I'm looking at, he said, yeah, I know it, and I know who y'all are too. And I'm like, what the crap? Y'all are the true Jews. This is what he was saying. They know who you are, and they ain't gonna give you no good nothing. We go to all of their old greasy places and buy their food and everything, and they looking at us. They said, yep, they some dumb people. We gonna go in their community and open us a restaurant, sell them fried food. They some dumb people. And if you think that our nation, the tribe of Judah, is not dumb, you dumb. Because let me tell you something. They are dumb. They the dumbest people on the face of the earth. The tribe of Judah is the dumbest people on the face of the earth. Why are you saying that, Deborah? Why do you say the tribe of Judah? If the tribe of Judah was chosen out of Israel, Jacob, to be the one that would the other ones of Israel will look at and look up to. But the tribe of Judah has disrespected the Father and continue to disrespect him. Why is it we don't get that? If a man say his wife disrespect him, he'll go kill her. She didn't fix the food for dinner. Oh, I kill her. But we as people disrespect the Creator. It ain't like, say for instance, if the heathen disrespect you. That's one thing. Okay? Let's say for instance your children disrespect you. That's another thing. Let's say the president disrespect you. The police disrespect you. Y'all, come on now. You talking about the Creator. You disrespect him every chance you get. And you think you all good. And then have the audacity to stand here talking about you need reparations. Y'all gonna see to it that you don't get nothing. Because you bent. You don't know where you at. You have not saluted that curse. Even since you call yourself awakened, even though we know you dead. You still ain't salute the curse. You ain't gonna salute the curse. Because these people who call themselves to be your kings, your leaders, your rulers, they ain't gonna teach you no spirit and truth. So you'll never know your way to the light. But that ain't gonna be on their fault. Because when you stand before the Most High Yah, he ain't gonna count them as the fault of you having a dead spirit. So this is your time. Enjoy it, as Solomon says. This is your portion. Anybody out here that don't want to respect the Most High Yah, put him on the highest pedestal that it can ever exist, that don't want to salute the curse, don't want to salute his will, salute everything that he does. Salute, salute, salute. You don't do that, that's on you. You probably ain't going nowhere, no way. But I would say to you all in this hour, it is a lot of things that's taking place. We got men out here now questioning Deuteronomy 28. Do Sister Deborah like that? Yeah, I like that. I like the idea that they are now looking into it, saying, wait a minute, y'all. What's this word doing right here saying destroy? That's good. That's good. But see, the problem I have with it is we in the last hour. Y'all didn't drop principality in high places down onto the earth. You see? So we're and the sad thing, no, not the sad, but the good thing is about it, he still have his servants here. His servants are still here, giving spirit and truth, giving the light to those who want to see the light, who do see light. They might not see the whole light, and they don't need to see the whole light. Just give them a pin needle. What he said, size of a mustard seed, Deborah. Tell them. The side of a mustard seed. You don't need a lot of light. That little pin needle of light to take you all the way home. In Yah. So I, Sister Deborah, say I appreciate each and every last one of you all tuning in. And again, I shall and I will be back. Be cautious out here, and if you start to see things, start jotting it down. Get you a book, and all the strange things that start happening, write that thing down and keep writing. Keep writing. Just don't stop. Everybody at the sound of this voice, get you a book, some paper, a book, and every strange thing that's happening, write that thing down. And before you know it, you're going to start to say, that sister wasn't lying. That sister was not lying. Because these things that you're going to write down, I'm going to tell you, they ain't going to be the normal. They are not going to be the normal. So start writing that. And I'm sitting here telling you all, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do the exact same thing. So I can be able to just show my list to you all. Because there is a lot of things that's taking place that we think that all is good, all is well, all is normal. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. See, you ain't got no business being afraid, because if he got you marked in your forehead and he got you branded, you good. You good. And you can even walk like you good. You can talk like you good. You see what I'm saying? See, once you know within yourself, no matter what nobody say, even whatever Sister Deborah say, I know he in me. You hold on to that. Don't let nobody take that assurance that rests within you out of you. But get you a book, every last one of you, and start jocking little strange things that's happening. And don't play with it, child. What I mean, don't play with it. Don't look for little petty things. Sister Deborah has actually just told you all he have release principality in high places down on the earth. It's time to understand what that means, and how you can understand. You can help many of people, because a lot of people are going to be going to and fro trying to put these pieces together, figuring out, when am I cuckoo? I saw this, this happened, and this happened. Is this right? Is this right? Then you can tell them when the Father has released a judgment on the earth. But you can't tell them nothing if you ain't got nothing to bring forth to them in words to assure them it ain't you, baby. Something is going on. So I, Sister Deborah, say unto you, I appreciate each and every last one of you all tuning in, and I will be back. And I say have a pleasant evening. Shalom and shalom.